name is Beth Hiley here for Board Game Geek at SPIEL 2018. I'm sitting down with Artie from Wolf Designer, and you brought us Wargates.
Yep. So Warpgate is a space game of battles and conquering galaxy, but unlike some of the games in this genre, it can be played really quickly. So with 2 players, you will probably looking at 40-45 minutes per game.
Wow.
But it supports up to 6 players, in which case you can probably play the entire game in about 2 hours.
What I was saying right before we started recording is when you see the breadth of the pieces we have in front of us is in a box only yay big.
Yeah, we actually have to give it to people to weight it sometimes.
All right, why don't you take us through what a turn's going to feel like?
Sure. So everything in Warpgate is card driven. So every player would have his deck of action cards like this.
There we go.
There they are. So in your action deck, you would draw 4 of them each round, and they will provide you with 2 actions each. So on each card there are 2, and you will resolve one of the actions, top or the bottom, on the player board. So the player board looks like this, and you have slots on them, and depending on the slot you are currently playing your card into, its power will change. So on your turn 1, your card might, for example, place 1 ship or move a ship 1 space away. But if you wait until turn 4 or turn 2, then its power will grow, and on turn 2 you will move 2, for example. So every turn you get this puzzle. Well, you have to figure out of 8 actions which 4 you're going to play and when. And you have to also be careful because other players are doing something along with you, because we all do turn 1, then we all do turn 2.
So we all resolve this card together, this card together, this card together.
So, not the same card, but each player will play their own,
the number
right?
1 spot, yeah.
And so you have to react on the changing situation. Now the core of the game is our objective cards. So objective cards are claimed by capturing certain sectors of space, and what they do is they give you a lot of victory points. Yes, of course the game is won by getting the most victory points. So what they do is they provide you a lot of victory points as long as you complete them by the end of the game. Otherwise they're secret. So what it creates is while you're playing the game, you're getting more of them, and they kind of push your faction into a certain direction. So you have this underlying agenda which builds slowly during the game. And because of that, you don't get a situation where somebody is just attacking their neighbors or sitting in their corner, you know, and protecting their territory and not doing much else. The game is very dynamic. Combats are very fast. You just draw 2 cards, choose one, play it, see who has more power, resolve the effects, and you're done.
Now we do have sort of different factions or races. Is there something unique about any of them, or are they just identified so you can associate yourself with a color?
It's a space game. It's pretty much comes with a theme. Of course, all the factions are different. There are 16 of them in the box. They're also affecting your combat deck, so depending on which faction you're playing, it will be slightly different. You also have technologies which you can use to further kind of upgrade your faction and better suit their special power, because they also obviously go with special powers. So effectively, everything you expect from a space game is in there, apart from dice and playing it for 10 hours.
Now, 16 different factions, 6 rolls. Wow! With bits for all 16, or do you color share a little bit?
No, actually no. You have bits. You have 12 ships in your color, plastic ships. You have your research drone, this plastic mini here. Yeah, basically you have a bit of stuff for yourself. You have your action deck, combat deck. Only technologies and the objective cards are coming from the command pool.
Here, let me just give an example here of some of the combat cards that we have. So like cancel the text, but not the multiplier on one of your opponent's cards.
Yes, and as you can notice, the small number here is you multiply your ships in battle by this number, and usually in combat, the bigger the number, the weaker the effect, and vice versa. So when you're drawing those 2 cards, you kind of have to decide.
So let me show. Here's a ×5. So that is actually a penalty on my end that I destroy one of my ships, but I multiply the rest times
Exactly,
5.
exactly. The higher the number, like high numbers like x5, x3s, they will actually actively harm you. So if you go for them, you're probably going to win, but that might cost you dearly. So you have to kind of wait that decision if you want to go for it or not.
Well, I completely agree with you that this packs in like every single aspect that I would expect from that theme, but just streamlined to perfection.
Yep. Well, thank you for high praise. I'll hope to live up to it now.
Well, if you guys want to check out a super clean, super fast, super tight space exploration and fighting.
Yeah, let's go with that.
All right. And you should check out Warpgate, which is published by Wolf Designer. And Artie, thank you again.
Thank you very much. Been a pleasure.